Let's go to Mohammed Jamjoom now. He's here in Doha. And Mohammed, for Gulf countries watching that, as Israel expands its targeting of civilian infrastructure in Iran, must be raising concerns for Gulf countries worried that the US and Israeli attacks are going to drag their countries and their civilian infrastructure more into the crosshairs when Iran seeks retaliation.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Sammy. We've seen this concern raising over the last several days as more and more civilian targets, energy infrastructure targets have been hit by Iranian drones and missiles in these Gulf countries or by falling debris in other parts of those countries and cities within those countries. Now, let me tell you about something that's raising a lot of concern at this hour. The fact is that in Bahrain, the Interior Ministry has announced just around 30 or 40 minutes ago, they've said that there was an Iranian drone attack that caused material damage to a water desalination plant. That, of course, is going to be causing more concern as we're talking about worries over civilian infrastructure being targeted by Iran. And this comes a day after Iran had announced that the U.S. had bombed a freshwater desalination plant in southern Iran. So there's going to be worry about that particular incident. Beyond that, let me talk our viewers through several of the attacks that we've heard about from various Gulf countries over the overnight hours and in the last several hours. In Saudi Arabia, it was announced that there were 8 drones intercepted and destroyed. Also, there had been a drone attack targeting the diplomatic quarter. That is a part of Riyadh that houses embassies. Beyond that, you also had the air defense systems activated in the UAE and Bahrain. Also an attack in which 3 people were injured and there was damage to a university building due to falling debris from an interception. And let me just talk for a second about what's been going on in Qatar, because you had the defense ministry announcing that Qatar had been subjected yesterday to an attack involving 10 ballistic missiles. They said 2 cruise missiles launched from Iran. They said the Qatari armed forces successfully intercepted 6 ballistic missiles. The 2 ballistic missiles fell in Qatar's territorial waters. The 2 ballistic missiles landed in uninhabited areas without causing any casualties, and that the armed forces successfully intercepted 2 cruise missiles. So a lot of worry about how volatile the situation remains. Sammy?